Hello, everybody. This is Mark Trinkle, the president of Anthony Cole Training Group, coming to you live once again with another one of our Sales Guy Unplugged videos. Today, we're going to talk about QBQ. Notice I didn't say BLT. That would be a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, which the calendar says in just a few months this summer we'll be enjoying those with corn on the cob. Is there a better summertime meal? I don't think so. Not talking about BLT. And I'm also not talking about the BQE. That would be the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. A quick shout out to all of our friends and fans up in New York City. But today I want to talk about QBQ, the question behind the question. Have you ever noticed that sometimes people ask you a question and you scratch your head and you think, I wonder, is that really the question they wanted to ask me? Buyers tend to do that for one primary reason. Salespeople, actually bad salespeople, unprepared salespeople, have taught them to be very guarded and have taught them to go on a fishing expedition. Even in my marriage with my lovely bride, Kim will sometimes ask me a question. Once in a while, it's a foolish question, such as, are you playing golf today? Honey, of course I'm playing golf today. That's not the question you wanted to ask me. The question she will sometimes really want to ask is, can I take care of our daughter so my wife can go have some alone time? Sweetheart, ask me the question that you really want to ask. So prospects, where do they do that in the sales process? Generally, it's up front, usually at the first meeting. I'll give you two examples. Have you ever had a prospect ask you, how large is your company? Now be careful. They could be after one of a couple things. Maybe they're with a small firm and they're tired of being frustrated with a lack of creativity or a lack of expertise and they want to go to a large firm. But what if they're with a large firm and they feel like a small fish in a big pond? Maybe they would prefer to work with a smaller firm. Here's another example. Have you ever had a prospect ask you, how many companies like mine do you have? Or how many firms do you work with currently in our industry? Be careful. Maybe they would take solace and comfort in the fact that you work with 10 or 15 of their competitors. But then again, maybe they wouldn't like that. Maybe they would be fearful that you would take their people, share their ideas. Be careful when a prospect is asking you a question. Ask yourself, I wonder, is that really what they want to ask? Here's the remedy so you don't step in, well, you know what. When you get a question and you're even slightly concerned that that might not be the question they really want to ask, here's your response. Rick, I'll be happy to answer that question. But before I do, I'm just curious. Why do you ask? Or what's caused you to ask? Now listen, you can't go on and on. But one time, the first time, don't hesitate to ask your prospect, I'm curious, and I'll be happy to answer, but why do you ask? That's it for today. QBQ, there's a great book by John Miller titled QBQ, Question Behind the Question. That would be a good read. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.